right. Pow, cut, action.
And action.
Welcome back to another video. You know us as Wizards of the North. You know me as Derek, and you may have seen my guest here, Kobe, before, depending on what the release schedule of these videos are. If Ryan for some reason puts this one out before the other one, then brand new guest. First time ever.
Yeah, everything's new again.
Yeah, everything's brand
shiny.
new. Kobe, welcome for the first time, or back.
Or back.
Depending on what it is.
Thanks, Derek.
What are you playing today?
I'm playing the only deck I came up with myself in the Pauper, in my time in Pauper since like
the only non-net deck. Kobe, you heard it first, filthy net decker.
Very filthy. The filthiest of net deckers. I call this one Naya Pants. It's it's boggles with a little bit of the Naya color shenanigans. You got Journey to Nowheres that can kind of do some work, some lightning bolts to close things out, some life gains, some Aura Gnarlids, because come on, that's a great card. And this has not been tuned since probably like 2018, so you're gonna see some.
That was 5 years ago, Kobe.
Yeah, it's a long time. I folded it out and then left it in a box because
it's perfect.
Yeah,
there's no card that could come out that could possibly make it better. It's untouchable.
There's dozens of cards that would make this better. But yeah, it's just kind of a lot of the things I like to do, which is make big dumb things alongside try to control and ditch some of the threats. Lightning Bolt used to be a hell of a card in the format, and toughnesses have come up since
increased
many moons ago. So that's what I'm going to be playing. You're going to see Evolving Wilds. What?
Augers?
Like
Evolving Wilds?
Evolving Wilds, hot take.
Back, baby?
It's back.
It never left.
It never left. I never left.
Yeah.
Derek, what are you on today?
I'm playing a deck popularized by, I believe his YouTube alias is like Calicais.
Calicais, yeah.
Yeah, Calicais.
Along those lines.
Something like that. But it's Poison Storm.
Heck yeah.
Which doesn't play any Storm cards. Or actually, no, does play one Storm card. But, you know, isn't really a Storm deck in the traditional sense where it tries to kill you with, like, a Storm card.
Yeah.
We're just trying to, you know, get one poison counter on you and then proliferate to victory.
Proliferate until Kingdom Come.
Yes. So good news, bad news for you is that, you know, you don't have to worry about the toughness of my creatures because I don't have any.
There are none.
This deck does one thing and one thing only, and it's play non-creature spells.
Truth.
And it just tries to erase the finish line before we inevitably die.
And I brought it today.
You did.
Weirdly enough, they probably wouldn't be fun to bang off each other.
No, it would be
Storm v Storm. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, some people like Solitaire. I don't know if people like watching Solitaire. I sometimes like playing it. You know, when I go to the gym, it's funny. The treadmills, you can play Solitaire on the treadmill.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little Solitaire game out there. So sometimes if I'm bored, I'll just be like walking, playing Solitaire.
Well, that's badass.
But you know, so I mean, even now, I mean, this matchup might still be a little Solitaire-ish, where we both have a very linear game plan.
That's true.
I'm not really looking to interact with you game one at all. I'm looking to just like do the thing as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And you're looking to just slap a bunch of pants on your dudes.
Slap some pants, maybe drop a Wild McCattle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bang for 3. Bang, bang, bang. A former banned card in Modern.
Formerly banned card. Banned cards, and we play banned cards on this.
Never
in this format.
Banned in Pauper.
Never banned in Pauper. It's just Pauper's just too strong for all the cattle. You know? It just shows the power of the format. But we've done our draws, we've done our mulligans. I've successfully taken the play.
And found 7.
And I found 7.
And I'll be on 6.
On 6. So I will start us off.
Heck yeah.
I'll start off with a forest, and then I'm gonna play a Thirsting Roots. Thirsting Roots. I'm gonna search for a basic land and put it in my hand.
I like it.
I'm gonna shuffle it. The other mode I could have done is Proliferate, which might come in handy later.
I am a little bit of a lady of the night for full arts.
Yes.
And I don't know how those ones got by me. The green one. I've seen
the green one, yeah.
I've seen the black, but
yeah, I figured you know, we're doing the poison deck. Let's get the full art Phyrexian lands. I feel like that was pretty. I was like, I gotta do it this way.
Heck yeah.
I do this way. So I'm gonna have a swamp. I'm gonna put it in my hand.
And you're gonna say
that is my turn 1.
I dig it. I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds.
Whoa, promo! Or foil?
Foil Ixalan.
Is it a promo? It's got the like,
no,
it's got like the
Ixalan.
Sitting's Blessing thing on the back of it. So I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
It's
cool. That's what it is.
It's badass.
It's special.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap and I'll draw. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw. I'm gonna play an island. I'm gonna play a Pentad Prism
Dig it.
for 2.
For 2.
This is a card that I was very surprised was Pauper legal when I was building this deck. I was like, wow, this card. People play this card in Pauper? This is allowed?
I discovered
by?
Pentad Prism after Astrolabe Winter. I was running like just any amount of color shenanigans piles decks during Astrolabe Winter, and as soon as they nerfed it, it was like, okay, well, what's the other way to find your colors or whatnot? And
Right.
picked a few of them up and never played them until Kalikai's decided to make something.
It's like, hey, you can proliferate these counters. This is pretty good.
Yeah,
This
didn't
is
you?
pretty alright. You can just take mana off without tapping it. It does a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, end of your turn, I will do the thing and find myself a basic plains.
But yeah, no, I was surprised to see this card. 'Cause I've only otherwise seen it in Modern,
Really?
and I only saw it in Ad Nauseam, which was a very scary deck for me at the time.
Yeah. Do you tend to enjoy seeing a card in Modern that is, seeing a card pop up in Pauper that is kind of, never really been in the format, but is kind of powerhouse in Modern, and it gets you more excited
Yeah,
about
it does.
things? Yeah.
I'm like, oh, because like when I see like Ephemerate, I'm like, wow, how did that make it into Pauper?
Yeah.
Because this card like does some absurd things in Modern.
Yeah.
And here it is, just like hang out some comments and stuff. And I mean, this is the Brainstorm format as well.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nutty when you think about it. I mean, Pauper Modern only just recently got preordained.
Right, yeah.
Just recently.
Those foils.
It was banned for so long, and Pauper's out here just preordaining all day.
Yeah,
And,
literally all day.
yeah.
Preordain. All right. I'm sitting on a pile. Oh, I'm just gonna play the game here. I'm gonna
Do it.
cast an Abundant Growth on this plains
Uh-huh.
to draw a card.
Drawing cards is good.
It's a good thing that these don't come out in back-to-back succession, because for a green, Glade Cover Scout.
Nice.
Pass the turn.
Untap draw. The pants have entered the building, huh?
Well, the body. Need to
The
find some of
body.
those pants.
I'm going to play a swamp that I found on turn 1. And I think we'll get things started with an Infectious Inquiry. Again, I have a fun poison token, which I will hit you for 1 poison, and I will lose 2 life. But this does also draw me 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Not the worst. Not the worst.
Night's Whisper with a weird side effect.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice Whisper with weird upside. For a whole extra mana, I get to give you a poison counter. That's what that's worth, I guess. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Keep. Draw. All right. You've seen it here first, folks. This is the this is the way that we used to draw cards in Pauper. For a white, for a green, Core Skyfisher.
Ayo.
I'll lift up Abundant Growth.
Yes.
I will play myself a forest.
Oh.
Tap said forest. Enchant said forest to draw.
Drawing cards.
Just like
Look
so.
at that.
I'll move to
Wow,
combat.
Yes.
Ping for 1.
I'll take 1.
Which I had it a second ago.
Wah.
There
17.
we go. And go ahead, sir.
Untap. Draw.
Is it bad that I'm rooting for your deck right now? Like, I want to see it go off.
We're going to play a Sap Razin Scary.
Scary stuff.
Yeah, it turns out Pauper has access to soul lands. Tap for 2 mana. They come with a price, but a price that I am more than willing to pay.
You know, when the brokers proliferate, it's all good.
And yeah, you know what? We're just gonna try to start doing some stuff.
I love it.
I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna play an Experimental Augury. So I go to the top 3 cards from my library and put one of them into my hand, the rest on the bottom, and then I proliferate. So I'll take a little peek here. I will take this one. I'll put these 2 on the bottom. I'm gonna proliferate. I have a couple dice to spin around. So I'm gonna spin around this Mana Prism up to 3, and this Scary also up to 3.
Scary.
And your poison up to 2. Funny how that works. Funny how that works, huh? Who knew? Who knew it worked quite like that, huh? And then I'm just gonna pass.
Okay.
I've had enough.
Untap.
Had enough fun for this turn.
Keep. Draw. Here we are on a fistful of green here.
Yes. 3 damage in play.
Yeah, I'll move to combat.
Yes.
Ping for those 3
I'm gonna
damage.
take 3.
Because I need to just smash as much through as I can.
It's a race to the finish.
20, 10, who can get there first? Well, I know I can. I'm going to cast an Aura Arlid. It's +1/+1 for each aura on the battlefield.
Wow.
And there's one of those.
There's one.
I'll pass the turn.
It's a 3/3.
We've got a 3/3 beast.
Alright, I will untap. I'll draw. Oh, baby. Let's tap 2, and I'm going to kick an Everflowing Chalice 1 time. So we'll enter with 1 charge counter on it. And of course, it taps for colorless mana for each charge counter on the Chalice, which is also another card I was surprised was Pauper legal. I was like, oh, wow. Here's a card that I see in high-powered cubes, I feel like.
When it came out, Double Masters, I believe it was a common.
Yeah.
And I was like pulling them left, right, and center, and then just went, I don't know what to do with this.
This is cool, but wait, how do I use
but
this
wait,
to
where
my
does
advantage?
this fit all this colorless manas?
Yeah. I'll play a Hickory Woodlot for turn. This also gets 2 counters on it.
Dang, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm making the Tron players weep with how much mana I'm
I was just counting it up, yeah.
I'm going to tap my Scary for 2 blue and this Forest for a green, and I'm going to float one of my blue mana.
Okay.
So I have a blue floating around here. I'm going to cast an Experimental Augury.
Yep.
I'm going to take a peek. 1, 2, 3. I'll put this card into my hand. These ones can go on the bottom. And then I'll spin my dice up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Effectively a one cost, and only a 1 cost because you had to turn one of them sideways.
Basically, it was almost free. It was very
free.
close to being free. And then I will use this blue. I'll use this blue. Yeah, I'll use this blue, and I'll tap this for a red, I guess. Not to psych you out, just because I have to tap it for some color. So I can play a Pentad Prism.
Yep.
So we'll enter with 2 counters on it. And now the fun begins. I'm gonna tap this for a blue, or I'm gonna take 1 off for a blue. Take another off for another blue.
Okay.
And I actually have to take this off for a 3rd blue.
Did we proliferate here?
Ah, yes. Thank you very much.
Let's go to 3.
Look at that. Kobe's a good guy. He's helping me kill him. So
Like
3 mana there,
like I said,
and
I'm
then
kinda
2 more
reading.
here. We're gonna play a Vivisurgeon's Insight.
Yep.
This lets me draw 3 cards and then proliferate.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, for all you aspiring Poison Storm players out there, not all your opponents will increment their own poison counter for you. So make sure you don't forget that. Very key. If you're in a big high stakes tournament, they are not going to help you. They're going to let you forget every single time.
And were you able to hit them all?
So I've cast 3 spells. 4? No, 3.
3.
3, right? I did not cast I did, 1, 2 for the Prism.
Do believe you're 3.
No, I did cast this.
Oh, yeah.
Because I floated a blue here. I cast the Chalice. And then I've proliferated twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. Which is a bit of a tell for what I'm about to cast now. I'm going to cast a Weather the Storm.
Seems good.
Put this down to 1.
Weather Storm for
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 instances.
So 15 life I'd like to
Holy
gain.
smokes.
3 times 5 I believe is 15 for the math fans at home.
This one?
This one.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's why it's called Poison Storm. We're back up to 29.
No big deal. Buying time.
That is it.
Okay.
I'll pass back to you. So you have a lot of work to do, but you have a couple of big boys out there.
There's a boy or two.
Or a Gnarlid's only going to get bigger.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping it only gets
Keep
bigger.
Draw. Alright, where do we want to go with these shenanigans? Drop me a forest for turn. I'm going to cast a Rancor on my Gnarlid,
That's a good one.
who's getting +1/+1 for each aura on the battlefield.
Correct.
He's now a +2/+0 trampling.
So
and
6/4.
any creatures less than Aura Gnarlid's power can't block it. That's not
Yeah.
really a problem right now. So to combat,
Yeah, I don't have a lot of creatures to be blocking, huh? I'm just going to be taking the damage
Yeah,
here.
to combat, we're gonna go 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 to me.
9 in ya. Doink.
I'm back down to my starting life total.
And then we're gonna play a Absence Pilgrim.
Yes.
We're gonna make some room because we're doing it all today.
The board is getting large.
And another Glade Cover Scout.
Another one.
And that'll be me. Go ahead.
Let's untap.
Let's go poison.
Very interesting. Let's tap this island and this chalice for 3. Let's play a deep analysis to draw 2 cards.
Deep analysis.
I will target myself with
It's
this.
a real card. You don't want me to have extra cards?
Yeah, I don't know if Mill with deep analysis is the play for this one quite yet. Huh?
She's pretty still tall.
Still pretty tall over there to be trying to mill. I tried to brew with a mono blue mill deck.
Yeah.
And it just like it did not work.
No, it kind of.
It was cool though. I was like, this idea is cool. I just can't let it.
Probably flounders just a bit. Not enough tools to over the top. Yeah.
Yeah. What if they downshifted like Ruin Crab or like Hedron Crab?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That would do it.
Yeah.
That's
Do you think that would be too strong for Pauper?
That's the return to Zendikar, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be too strong for Pauper.
A little 1-mana Krabby that for your land drop they mill 2.
It'd just be mill 2. So I mean,
Mill 2 for every land.
I don't think it would go over the top, but it would be enough to make it archetypal.
Make it something. Yeah.
In our meta, it might do something.
In our mana, there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance. Let's play a Pentad Prism.
For 2.
For 2. Making all sorts of mana now. Let's tick these charge counters down to 2. This one down to 2. And I'm gonna float a blue and a green.
Okay.
You know, again, the hardest part of this deck is just how many little dice you gotta be keeping track of here. And I'm gonna Experimental Augury. Gonna keep track of the spells I'm casting this turn in case it's relevant. So Pentad Prism, this, and then this. Oh, I'm gonna Augury.
Okay.
Look at the top 3. Take this one, put these 2 on the bottom. And now we go spinning.
Spinning. I'll take another.
You'll take another?
All the way through.
Yeah, I think one of the tips for aspiring Poison Storm players at home is to know when to stop spinning certain dice.
You're right.
You know, like these lands, once they get up above like 4, you can kind of stop ignoring them because time is a factor when it comes to tournament play. So you can't be dilly-dallying too much with...
that woodlot is tapped, right?
Yes, thank you.
No worries. Save the YouTube comments.
Yeah. Save me from being embarrassed on the internet.
Oh, man.
That surely would be the worst. I will Proloctify Recess using this floating mana. So it'll give you a poison counter.
Beautiful.
Up to 6.
We are on 6.
Then I will draw a card. I think I'm going to play a Peat Bog. Yeah, I think we have more of these big dice. I just don't know where they are. So.
I've got a wee D10.
A wee D10. There we go. That's still visible, right? Yeah. You believe us, chat. You believe us when we say what's going on here.
So many things you can still do.
So many things. I am still sitting on approximately 7 mana.
You are. You hear that, Tron?
Yeah, 7 mana. Tron player's favorite number.
You hear that, Tron?
And I admit, Kobe does scare me a little bit still. So I'm gonna take 2 off here.
Weather again?
I'm gonna weather again.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
another
15 life.
Effectively
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
50.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
50.
13, 14, 15.
50 versus 10 is that this matchup is currently.
And then all of these go into the graveyard.
The fact that anyone has said in 2023 that this scares them. Oh, my heart.
Right, it's not so bad. Right? I feel like Pauper's been missing kind of like traditional combo decks like this, right? And now it kind of has one.
Untap, upkeep, and draw.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Nice.
There's a useful card there, viewers. All right, we're gonna go Wilds for turn.
Probably wants.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
He's wilding out there. He's evolving.
Well, the only play left to play is swinging, so we are moving to combat. We are turning all our dorks sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11.
10, 11?
I'm 11 in you.
11 in me. I only gained 4 life last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Boom. And
Down to 24.
nothing else to do for me. You can go ahead.
All right. Let's see if I can't close this game out and put Kobe out of his misery here.
4 more poison counters.
Huh! All right. I think I have enough mana. Thank you, deck. I think I've accumulated enough of.
Could you
the
quit
manas.
giving me those?
Yeah. What? Let's just get the 4th prism out there.
We'll call it
Why don't it?
Quad Prism Storm.
Yeah. Pentad Storm. Let's go.
Mono Prism.
Let's take a counter off this and off this island, and we will play an Infectious Inquiry to make me lose 2 life.
And I will gain a poison counter.
We're going to poison. I like to draw 2 cards.
And 7 poison counters now.
2. Let's tap these 2. Down to 2 and down to 2. And let's play a deep analysis. I like to draw 2 cards.
Absolutely. I have nothing to say about that.
Resolves, huh?
Yeah.
Let's tap my chalice. I will float a mana.
For your next Weather the Storm.
And I will take 2 blue off of here. That's down to 1. And I will Vivid Surgeon's Insight. So I'm going to draw 3 and proliferate.
Okay. Poison counter
2,
8.
3.
We're getting so close.
And the fun part is that this was nearly free, because now all of these get to go up.
Is effectively free.
It was effectively free. 2, 2. That's a 2, 5. I will use this floating mana and one of these to flashback a deep analysis.
Love it.
And I will lose 3 life. 1, 2, 3. I will draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Here, I guess now I'll show the fans a little bit of this action. What we got going on here? We shared a lot of cards in hand. But let me tell you, it probably looks scary over there than it does over here.
Oh, no.
To be like, whoa! You surely got the kill in there, right?
2 more proliferates. That's all we require.
All right, I will prologue to Phyresis to give you a poison counter and draw a card.
9. Oh.
And we have successfully done the thing.
And we stormed. We stormed the poison in my face.
Proliferate and draw a card.
That is so good. I love it.
Finish it off.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, didn't deal you a point of damage, yet you lost the game. How does that happen?
I love it. The sideboards will be very easy.
Yes, I believe there's a lot of cards that you would like to cut, and this is partly the strength of this deck, is that against certain decks, it does invalidate a good chunk of your opponent's cards.
Yep.
You know, like especially I played this for funsies at a face-to-face against, I can't remember his name now, but he's a regular now at Ogre's End. He was playing Mono Black Gardens.
Clara?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Clara. He was playing Mono Black Gardens. So I think he had just gotten into Pauper, and so he stopped by at face-to-face, and we played a friendly game. And this was the deck that I brought with me.
Okay.
And this deck, very good against Mono Black Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of their very fast starts, I did lose a game where I kind of fizzled out, and he played a bunch of hand attack in games 2 and 3. But otherwise, all these defiles and these cast downs and these
they don't matter.
And stuff, they don't do anything against me. I don't really care.
They straight don't matter. Oh, you want to keep them in your deck? Please do.
Yeah.
I think I just need to work to be as dang fast as I can.
A little speedier, huh?
Yeah. Get underneath your potential weather the storms.
Yeah, I think I haven't updated this deck in a little bit. I know that Kelly Kais has been working on it a little bit recently, trying to figure out how to do it, because while this deck does cheat out some wins against the interactive decks, it does still lose pretty hard to Glaire's Affinity and Mono Red, because those decks are just way too fast for this. This deck is a little on the slow side, even when you get a big weather storm. I mean, sometimes Glaire's has like a 10-10 in play.
Yep.
So even if you weather, it's like, okay, you buy yourself one turn exactly. So you gotta watch out. You gotta try to figure out how to finish the game faster or to stall harder. I saw an interesting. I played against somebody online because I dabble a little bit on MTGO when it comes to Pauper testing.
Yep.
It's how I do a lot of my brewing, because it's you can get quick, fast games, make quick changes.
Me too.
To see what works, what doesn't. And I play against a Poison Storm player who leaned harder into the control aspect. They were playing like actual counter spells and stuff, and then just kind of doing like slow card advantage proliferate, so like the big the big turns. Which makes me believe that this archetype still has room to play around with, right? There's
absolutely. There is a whole entire host of storm decks going around right now in the sense of like Goblin Storm is still a thing that can be done.
Old Mogwarts.
Yeah, Mogwarts. There's I guess that's more combo. There is a Storm style Goblin deck that uses the make mana for each Goblin you control.
Oh, okay. Yes, there is.
Can't think of the name of it. Off the top of my head, but that one, and then you just start
legal.
Into like makeshift
legal Goblin
munitions
ritual.
There's another Goblin that you can sacrifice another Goblin to ping. It's pretty decent.
Right.
Fun to play. And then, shoot, what else is there there's Cycle Storm.
Yes, Cycle Storm. That was a deck where I was interested initially before I built Poison Storm. Because I was like, well, I built Slivers, I built like a black-white deck, so I have kind of like my mid-range deck, I have my aggro deck, and I was like, I'm gonna try to explore Pauper combo a little bit. So I tried Poison Storm online. That was a deck that not Poison Storm, Cycle Storm online.
Yep.
And that was a deck that I couldn't actually figure out.
Really?
I think it's the first time that I've played a deck and I couldn't really figure out where the turning point to win is.
Yeah.
I was like, I get to the point where I'm, cycling and I'm playing Reaping the Graves and I'm making a bunch of mana. But I'm like, I don't know how to turn this into a win though.
Yeah. Stinger, multi-stingers.
That's the thing, yeah. I'm like, when do I go for the stinger? Like, do I have enough stuff to stinger and then do the thing? Or it was just, it's a very complicated deck.
Yeah.
Maybe the hardest deck I've ever played.
I feel most of the combo storm decks and that's, I mean, definitely my detriment as a player in Magic as a whole is just that as soon as I am having to solitaire, let's just say I don't play solitaire on the treadmill. So it's like kind of that playing with yourself, playing Magic with yourself isn't exactly where my strong suit is. Like I've said, just kind of making a board and going is definitely maybe a little permission here and there.
Yeah.
But I admire the minds that can take a deck like that, look at what's in their hand and go, thinking 3 steps ahead. Does this win?
Yeah.
Not quite. go ahead type thing, right?
Pass it, yeah. Hold back, and then know when the like turn is. Where it's like, okay, now you're dead.
Yeah.
For sure.
So my sideboards here in this matchup are Journey to Nowhere's out.
Seems pretty bad.
Seeker of the Way out. I don't really need to necessarily
lifelink,
and then a natural state.
Yes.
See if I can't destroy them prisms and or
Disrupting the artifact
ever-flowing
plan.
chalices. And then Cartouche Solidarity. It'll power Ethereal Armors and drop another body, but hopefully push through.
Yeah.
That is my plan.
My plan is we're taking out an Effects Inquiry, a Deep Analysis, and 2 chalices. Losing life, not great against what is effectively a deck that can put a lot of damage in play. So I'm going to trim on this stuff. And then we're trimming on the chalice because I did anticipate that you would bring some sort of, artifact hate.
Fair.
And while this is still good against the deck, this is the worst mana rock.
I've seen
Prism is really good.
I've seen a lot of that list not even playing it.
Yes, I've seen lists cutting down to 1, some cutting down to 0. Where it's just all on the Prism. Because sometimes it's going to be a little bit hard to get going. And you end up in those kind of awkward spots where it taps for colorless, so it doesn't cast a lot of your important spells, or it kind of just helps a little bit, but sometimes you just run out of colored mana and you're like, well, this isn't anything for me anymore. And also the fact that sometimes you have to tap it to get value out of it, and then you put a bunch on it, so it's not only then you're not really getting that value immediately. But Dead Prism gets the value immediately, which is
exactly
really and then because you're playing some hexproof stuff, we figured that my best avenue was on the stack. So put a bunch of counter spells. This is a counter spell which is kind of a bad mana leak. But if you have 3 poison counters, then it's just counterspell.
Then it's just counterspell.
Which isn't too shabby.
No, not at all.
The mana requirements, especially for a deck that sometimes has issues making multiple colors of mana.
Bring the ending.
Little Jace, I don't know, Story Spotlight. He's doing something with a bowl of soup. I can't help but look at it's very funny to me that these I'm not a Magic lore master by any means, but I've kind of kept up with things here and there, and I understand that these Silexes are a big deal in the Magic story.
Silexes.
Silex, yeah.
Is that the bowl you were talking about?
It's the bowl, yeah.
Okay.
Where apparently back in the day, this is probably Magic grandpas out there, during the Urza part of the story. I guess the Phyrexians were invading, they're all this stuff, and the Silex was basically this big magical nuke.
Wow.
That Urza set off and fucked with them, and it fucked with them with the multiverse, all this nonsense. But it's a bowl.
Yeah, it's a bowl.
It's a bowl. I don't know what's important about the bowl. And so then most recently with All Will Be One, Dominator United, March of the Machine and stuff. Again, they tried to do the bowl thing, and they made 2 more bowls. There's Karn Silex, he made a little bowl. And then there's Saheeli, the Filigree Silex, which is made by Saheeli, also a bowl.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't know what's up with these bowls.
Damn bowls everywhere.
Up stuff.
Nuclear bowls.
And so there was some Story Spotlight where Jace stole one of the bowls. And I don't know, turn it against him or something. I don't know.
I don't know any of the
That's where I kind of got lost. But I'm like, dude, I don't know some of these fucking Magic the Gathering bowls that they keep making and blowing shit up for.
I am terrible at the never could lore, and then for years they stopped giving us the lore, and then we're back again.
Now we're back again. Yeah. I definitely kind of interacted on a very surface level.
Yeah.
So this felt very funny because War of the Spark came out, and I was like, okay, this is just Magic Avengers.
Yeah.
They're getting all the Planeswalkers, all getting together, and there's a big bad they got to fight or whatever, right? Trying to collect the Infinity Stones.
Yeah. The big bad.
Big bad. But then they kind of did it again with March of the Machine, where it's again it was kind of Infinity War. They even had a moment where the fucking portals open up and everyone walks out, and I was like, okay, they're doing Magic Avengers again.
All gas.
No brakes.
No pedals. No pedals.
I think this is a hand that we can work with. Excellent. So we're going to try it.
Are we going to 2-0 me with this excellent pile of poison?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, this is a list that I played during one of our Pauper leagues. So I was like, okay,
You played it in League?
I played it in the League, yeah.
Oh my.
I played it in
How did it do?
It was 50-50.
Yeah.
Because, I was trying to be there's... control decks or not control decks, but kind of like mid-range decks are on the rise a little bit. I think this was before glitters got introduced, so mono red was still very strong. It was still like Swift Spirit stuff. And I was like, well, it's a deck that plays 4 main deck Weather the Storm. Surely that'll get me through.
Yeah.
And then I paired against fairies, and fairies is very good against this deck because sometimes, against a deck like yours, it looks pretty unstoppable. Looks because it's very hard to interact with.
Yeah.
But when you introduce counter spells, then the deck starts to fall apart a little bit. Because sometimes you have your depletion lands, right? That you tap, you take a counter off, and there's no counters, it dies.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're in sticky spots where you really need a proliferate spell to resolve, and then they counter it.
Yeah.
And then you're left with like a basic land and a land with 1 counter on it, which effectively means you can't tap it.
Yeah,
you need to get that counter
be able
up.
to proliferate without using that land itself.
To get the counter back up so it doesn't die. And then, so sometimes you kind of get like landlocked where you're like, well, I kind of have to wait. The longer I wait, the more that they just like get card advantage. They get more counters in hand and the game's over. So yeah, it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to because I played against fairies, I played against like Jeskai Affinity or Jeskai Ephemerate. It was just like, well,
it's all trouble.
Yeah, it was like, oh boy, sure facing a lot of really cheap counter spells, and the deck's starting to fall apart a little bit.
I have a keep, a 6 keep.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting. So
all right.
We'll start on interesting. All right.
We'll take interesting.
Let's blow the modern players away. Forest. Wild Macattle.
Whoa!
Past turn.
Banned in Modern. I mean, it's legal now.
Yeah.
it's actually played now in Modern, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a zoo deck?
Yeah, Domain Zoo.
Beauty.
Which plays a bunch of Triumphs, plays Leyland Binding, some other Domain Matters cards.
Or is Macta Rioters? Yeah, I think that. Macta Rioters? No? Not quite.
I don't even know what that card is, so definitely not
it's,
Modern.
Domain. It can be a 5/5 for 2, I do believe. It's just straight Domain, I do believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they play Territorial Kabu. Which is red and a green, and it has the Domain thing, so it'll be a 5/5 if you have all land types.
Yep.
And then it also has some text and attacks. You can loot, you can exile a card, I think, or something like that.
Sweet.
All right, let's draw for turn.
But to hell with that format.
Yeah, we're not here for that nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't play Stepwise and Scary. And I'm gonna pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Keep. Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards.
Ooh, yeah. That was
Am I gonna see? Oh no, just a 1/1 to Cattle so far. But maybe Nalia's Presence makes a land all land types.
They're in here. We go Abundant Growth.
Yep.
To draw.
Card advantage.
And then for a white, ethereal armor on a Wild Macattle.
Yes.
What a wild world we live in.
I mean, look, you wanted a 3/3, you got your 3/3.
I got it
one
some
way or another.
Move to combat, and I'll swing for 3.
Yeah, I guess I'm at. I should be at 20,
but we'll go to 17 anyway.
We're at 17.
Beautiful, and that'll be me. Ship it.
All right, on top draw.
It's a race. It's a race.
I'll put this down to 1. I'm going to Experimental Augury to dig for something good.
Dig for the reason is you.
Yeah, we'll take this, I guess. And then you don't have any poison counters yet, so unfortunately I got to proliferate just on this.
It's helpful.
Replenish my land a little bit, and then I will play a swamp. 6, 7, and I have 7 cards in hand. I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap, keep, and a draw. Green for a rancor.
Yep.
White for a Cartouche of Solidarity.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
It's going to make me one little.
The Macattle pants are here.
The Macattle pants are here. Now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are an 8/6 moving to combat. Doosh.
Well, that's certainly.
And vigilance. No, not vigilance. That's
first strike though.
Yeah.
That's certainly pretty good. It does have first strike twice, which means it has double strike.
Wouldn't that be cool?
If only. So I'll take 8, I guess.
All 8.
Down to 9.
I think anytime Derek's saying "I guess," means he's in a spot.
Oh no, my poker tell has revealed itself. Huh? All right, I will untap.
play enough times on Wednesdays.
I'll draw. Huh. You know, we had a pretty impressive showing last game. This game, the tides have turned a little bit. I think your deck is showing a pretty impressive showing now.
It has had its go. That's for sure. All with a 1/1 the cattle too.
I'll play this Hickory Woodlot. And you know what? I'm not gonna just concede. I'm just gonna pass to you.
I like it. I like it. I see what's coming. I see what's coming. Ooh. And the cattle's a 2/2. No big deal.
Ooh, bigger now. Look at that. One bigger for free. It's a 9/9 now, I think.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7.
9/7.
Yeah.
I meant 9 life.
Core Skyfisher?
Yes.
Let's just make sure I can make your Weather the Storm as big as possible. I'll lift up the Abundant Growth.
Yes.
I'll recast Abundant Growth to draw. I'll move to combat.
Yep.
We will
this
swing.
thing can attack.
Oh yeah, hello. What am I doing? Sorry, YouTube. Don't yell at me. Move to combat. So still a 9/7, 10. Yeah, 9/7, 10 coming through at you.
And I will die.
Oh, no Weather the Storm.
You know, sometimes the deck falls on its face when
it'll happen.
You know, we did have stuff in hand, just counterspells too late.
Yeah.
And a bunch of just card advantage proliferate spells. So
going to 3.
Going to game 3 here. So now I'm starting to double think. Maybe I should change my sideboard plan now that we just got trounced by an early creature.
Keep it super linear.
All right, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna swap 2 of my counterspells for 2 removal spells.
Yep,
we'll see
that's
if
fair.
that fixes things a little bit. Because I mean, yeah, you're not so hard on the Boggles plan as the traditional hexproof.
Not at all.
Kind of.
They're almost in here for spice, for like, kind of
like just in case.
Yeah, well, I mean, so that if you have one of your hexproof boys out in amongst your kind of value creatures, you know what you should be enchanting at that point, and your value creatures just become fodder in a way. Throw them at your opponent. And
right.
Like I said, Pauper 5 years ago is very different.
Years ago. Going up against the new hotness.
That's right. That's right. Cali guys versus a 30-year-old Covey instead of a 40 or a 35-year-old Covey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to tune on this for sure. Make something. I've been racking my brain, but without the red being less of a splash for the cattle. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many options there are. Obviously, the mana base can change for sure.
Yeah. You could put some land cyclers in. The typed dual lands are now a thing since I imagine this deck was built.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun new toys you can play with. All That Glitters, of course, is the new big enchantment thing you can do. You can put synthesizer in if you want as some card advantage if you're looking for it.
And then how to go find those? Oh, I guess you'd use the Obscurus storefront kind of.
Right. Yeah, one of those.
What do they call them? The Maestro or the theater? Something?
Yeah, Maestro's theater. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the Triumph fetches.
Yeah.
Triumph-esque fetch.
Would probably be the best bet instead of. What's the green cycler that we just got?
Tree.
The tree.
Some generous Ent.
Yeah, Ent. I guess Oliphant for red, and then it's the bird for white.
Yes.
The Eagles.
Eagles of the North.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Hilariously the worst one of the cycle.
Yeah, no doubt. Go figure. In white.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this.
Yeah, I am. Also gonna try this. Don't hate it.
All right. Good luck.
You too. Good luck.
Let's go Sapraz and Scary and pass to you.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. We go Forest.
Yes.
Nacatl. Pass.
Tap draw. I'm gonna go Peat Bog. Off to you.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Ooh, reset some life.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Up, right?
Up.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
The nice thing about this deck is that I don't have to reset your life though.
Right. All right.
Maybe we should change that to just be like poison counters.
I'm gonna play a Mountain.
Yes.
And Nylea's Presence on said Mountain to draw.
That's a 1-mana 3/3.
Well as a 3/3. Ping.
I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3.
And I'll pass turn. Oh no.
Alrighty, on tap draw.
Oh no.
Let's play an island. And now we have to do math, I think. Math is hard sometimes.
I took applied math, so wanted to learn how to balance my books and not do calculus.
Yeah, alright, we're gonna do a bunch of things here. I'm sitting at turn 3 with 5 mana, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's kind of badass.
So I'm gonna tap both of these, put them down to 1 each. So I'm gonna be floating 2 blue and 2 black here. Since this deck does care about specific colors sometimes. And I'll play a Pentad Prism to one of these 2s over here, and I can go 1 and 1 on.
1 and 1.
Oh, 1 and 1. And then I will use those to kick an Everflowing Chalice for 1.
Getting it built.
And then I can go 1 and 1, and I can prologue to Phyresis you to give you a poison counter and to draw a card.
Here we go. And it begins.
And then that's a pass.
Okay. Untaps. Upkeep.
Yeah. The first poison counter is the most important because it turns on the rest of your deck. It's really putting against a couple of control players where they just saved their counter spells for like the poison counter spells. And they're just like, oh, counter that.
Oh yeah, never initiate it.
Yeah, if you never get the first one on, then all my preferred spells are just like spin the wheels.
Yeah. I'm gonna go like so. Evolving Wilds for turn. For a white. Core Skyfisher.
Yes.
I'm going to pick up the Nylea's Presence.
Small. The Nacattl's smaller.
It's a small Nacatl.
Or is it?
I'm gonna crack me an Evolving Wilds.
Yes.
Into Big Nacatl.
Get one of them there planes.
Yeah.
Just when I thought I was back in it.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. Give you that. I will move to combat.
Yes.
Ping for 3 again.
I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3.
6 cards in hand. Weird. Go ahead.
Wow, you got more cards than me.
Full Naya. Unhinged Naya.
Unhinged Naya. Untap draw. Let's tap 2. Let's play a contentious plan. Like to proliferate and then draw a card.
Oh,
So I'll give you a 1 poison counter over there, and then I'll put some spin some of these dice up. And I'll draw a card. Let's play a Hickory Woodlot. A little late to the party. Missed them on the proliferate, but still fine. Still fine.
Bleep blorp, all colors online.
We've done it. Put this down to 2. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. We can leave this on 2. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass.
Okay.
Just gonna chill. We're chilling.
Untap. Upkeeps and drawing.
Yep.
Evolving Wilds. Excellent
The
card.
wilds be evolving.
Excellent card.
A timeless staple.
Check this play out.
Oh boy. This is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. Nylea's presence on an Evolving Wilds.
Yes.
Drawing a card.
That's fun.
Fast Evolving Wilds.
Fast, the fastest evolving wilds I've ever seen in my life. We zoom in.
A green
Yes.
for a Rancor.
Yes.
A white for a Cartouche of Solidarity.
Yes.
Creating me a boy.
That gets you a boy.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to combat. 8.
All right, this is where I must intervene.
Yep.
8 is a lot of damage.
8 is a lot.
It's damage I would not like to take. So I'm gonna put this down to 1, and I'm going to anoint with affliction. So it's me exile target creature if its mana value is 3 or less, or if you have 3 or more opposing counters, it just exiles any creature.
Okay.
So I'd like to delete your Wild McAddle.
He is exiled and boo. So you will take 2 from the Sky.
I will take 2.
And that'll be me. I will ship the turn your way.
All right, and I think this opportunity is too good to pass up.
Yep.
Put this down to 1.
Oh.
Dead Prism. I'd like to weather some storms,
yeah, so
which I believe was 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Makes
Correct.
5. So again, the old 15 life once again.
Weather the storm is
Seems to be
always 15.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it might as well just say 2 mana, gain 15.
Did we lose a... Okay.
Oh, yes, then I lose 2 from this.
Oh, no, sorry, the camera.
did it?
I'm not moving anymore on there.
I just gained a bunch of life.
15, and I had shipped the turn your way. You took 2
right.
from a Skyfisher.
I took 2 from a Skyfisher, and I
Beauty.
killed your threat, and I gained 15 life.
Yeah.
Pretty good turn.
It's a great turn.
Not bad, not bad. All right, I will untap then.
For the deck with no interaction. Very good turn.
Yeah, not bad when it comes to interacting with what you're trying to do. I'm just interacting with my own life total. the best form of interaction. All right, hooah! Well, certainly a legal Magic the Gathering card that I drew. I'll play a Peat Bog, and then I'll ship it back.
Okay. You've bought yourself the time.
I've bought myself a little bit of time, where sometimes you run out of gas, but at least you buy yourself turns, and turns are a form of gas.
They really are.
In my opinion, am I
really
professional?
All right, I'm gonna move to combat.
Yes.
Ping for 3.
Yup. 1, 2, 3.
Second main phase.
22.
We're gonna do a little bit of work. Make ourselves an Arlid, who is only on +1/+1.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
That checks out.
that checks out and resolves.
It does resolve.
As well as green, a Glade Cover Scout.
Okay.
And I'll pass turn.
All right. We'll untap, and we'll draw. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very nice. We'll just tap this Peat Bog down to 1 in this island. I'll play Pentad Prism.
With that Pentad Prism on the stack, I'm gonna blow up your other Pentad Prism.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gonzo.
Just 1 for you, sir.
All right. Well, I have 1 floating black. I will not use it, however. I will use this opportunity to pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll cast Ethereal Armor on the big boy.
Yeah.
He
Seems
is
good.
1, 2. He's a 6/6.
6/6.
Holy moly! Move to combat and swing with the troops. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
10.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
How am I gonna get there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a 12.
And then a white for a Seeker of the Way.
Yes.
Pass.
Untap.
Part of the cards.
It's not a very heartful card right there. Oh. Play a swamp.
Play a swamp.
Play swamp. Then I'll pass turn.
Untap across the board. Upkeep, draw. To combat. 1, 3, 4, 10, 12.
In response.
Oh.
I'll just tap 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Or 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14. I'd like to extend you a firm handshake.
Well played.
Well played, well played. Yeah, ran out of gas, and you unfortunately played very expertly in those last couple of turns where you always had 2 mana up for the spell I wanted to counter.
Yeah.
You didn't have the 3 poison counter, so I couldn't have the hard one.
Yeah. The I feel like the Pentad Prism probably should just wait for it to resolve and blow up the big one, but I mean, it's less tools either way.
Yeah.
You must have just been hitting lands, hey?
I did, yeah. I hit a lot of lands there for sure. Hit a lot of lands, and yeah, just like did not hit the. I had a couple card draw effects, but not the ones that give me extra cards, right? Ones that I had my cantrips, but I didn't get to actually refill my hand. Yeah.
So as a crewman with Wizards of the North, YouTubing yourself, who are some YouTubers? Obviously, Kelly Kai's being someone who's been doing it a lot lately. Some from the past or currently or whatnot that have influenced your Pauper.
Yeah, Kelly Kai's has definitely influenced me. I like a lot of his videos. He plays a bunch of fun brews. I have the magic brainworm of like I don't really like playing established top tier decks. So like things like All That Glitters, Mono Red. Those are decks that I just kind of like shy away from. You know, like Gardens. And if I go into MG Goldfish and the deck is like in like the top 5 decks, I usually kind of just like, I don't know what it is about it specifically that makes me shy away from those strategies. But I don't know. I just kind of like being the underdog. I like playing the kind of like off meta stuff, and it always brings a smile to my face when I play a card and my opponent's like, I have to read this. They've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Right? Or if game 1 finishes and they go to their sideboard and they have like, I have nothing for this. I'm like so cool, so
bloody
cool.
Perfect.
Yes, awesome. You have no cards, or just like looking at their like 15 sideboard cards, they're like, I don't know what to do here. It's like I think I have something here, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to cut, what's good, what's bad. I don't know what to do. Right? I like those kind of fun interactions. I think it engages people a little on a like deeper level sometimes too.
Yep.
This deck specifically isn't traditionally the kind of style of deck that I play. I do tend to play the like very interactive decks. I was a big Death and Taxes player in Modern.
Okay.
Because I lost the combo decks too many times. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Thalia. I'm gonna force you to interact with me.
Oh yeah.
It's only recently that I've started to explore a little bit more of the non-interactive side of Magic. Where I built this deck for Pauper. I play Lotus Control and Pioneer, which is also kind of a bit of a non-interactive deck. But when it comes to Pauper content, specifically Kelly Kai's is, I like a lot of his lists. He does lean a little bit towards more of the combo-centric decks, it feels like.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed, recently he put up a list that was, it was like a mono red, like turbo initiative deck, which is pretty neat. Played a bunch of rituals, played the like red monarch card, plays like Trailblazer's Torch, take the initiative, 4-mana equipment thing. Yeah. Very, very cool. I've also watched a couple of Thraben U's videos.
Oh yeah.
He dabbles in a couple different formats. But I think there's quite a few Pauper YouTubers that put out some pretty good content.
They do come and go, I find.
Yeah, come and go in waves for sure.
Yeah, there's always the moments of, I've been playing this for so long, and there's not been too much of a shift in the meta, and no new pieces. But I mean, in today's day and age, with the amount that Magic's putting out for us,
yeah, the amount of raw content,
it's always something to.
It does feel like a brewer's paradise.
Yeah.
Because every couple of months, there's always some weird new tool to play around with and mess with and create a new deck out of. Right. Like I mean, this deck only exists because of one set.
Yep.
Right. There weren't any really good poison cards until all will be one where they put a bunch of 2 and 3 mana sorceries that draw cards with poison counters. It's sick. This is like a brand new deck out of just this, and all the other parts were already there, and
perfectly sets it up.
It does, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Roll.
Yeah, spin all those dice around. It's the hardest and the best and the worst part of the deck. It's all the dice flipping. Try to memorize where the dice spaces are. It'll speed things up for sure.
Yeah, I guess they're not spin up, spin down, are they?
No,
they're random.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my!
Wow, we got a kitty. We got a special, our extra special guest.
Really, really extra special guest. Who's interested in the bag? Hello, Missy. Hello, Missy.
Missy, we're in the middle of a video.
Missy's got to make
say
her
hi to the
appearance.
fans.
Oh shoot!
There's a cat. little bonus content.
Yeah, right. Feline.
But thank you again for playing another making another video with us, and maybe this deck isn't so bad after all. I mean, it beat one of the brand new decks. Hasn't been updated since
true.
2018. Maybe Naya Pants still has some legs.
Boom.
Thank you, everybody. I'll be here all week. All right, see ya. You're in the fabulous audience.
Yeah.
But if you like this type of content, you want to see more of Covey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Might stick around and play a few more.
Yeah. Well, and even after this session, maybe we'll have you back and
I like it.
Explore some more fun brews. I know we've been working on some stuff that hasn't quite come to fruition yet.
Needs that paper testing.
Yeah. It needs that extra real world testing to see if it can stand the test of the local leagues and stuff. But,
Beauty.
Till then, thank you so much. Again, I am Derek. This is Covey.
Like and subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell for notifications.
On the socials and all that jazz.
Love it.
And look forward to more Pauper content coming soon, as well as we do Commander, Pioneer, Modern stuff. I don't know if you're interested in any of the other formats, but
Commander a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice. Just for the dumb Commander deck stuff.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's definitely an outlet to just play stupid, weird things.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
the Brewer's Paradise.
That is Brewer's Paradise.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Farewell. Thank you so much. Bye bye.